Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cynicalex, and today we're getting so hyped for patch 2.3, guys. I thought it would be a great time to talk to you about some of the things that I want to see in the game, some of the things that I want to see Netmarble change, add, or adjust in the game to make it even all the more better. So this is not a critique of the patch that's coming out because it's not out yet. That video will be up as soon as the patch hits, guys, I promise. But this is just a video of my thoughts and collected critiques that Netmarble could change or fix about Marvel Future Fight to make it even better of a game than it already is. So all you salty dogs, this is not a bashing video, but this is just a critique video to try to push things to the next level. And guys, love the comments lately on the Reddit and on the YouTube videos. So especially with videos like this, guys, I welcome you to give me your opinions, give me your thoughts, build on my ideas, make them better. Maybe we can get something constructive out there that the devs maybe take a look at and think twice about. So let's get into it. First of all, guys, timeline battle comes up as a recurring theme about something that's really boring, something that's tedious, something that, you in and out, it's the same flavor of the month. By the time you get to the second last day or the last day and you roll up to 79 points, it's all Black Order characters. What if we had a themed timeline? Kind of in the vein of Battle World, but we would have to get a little bit more creative about it. But it would force people to use different characters, and it would force people to play a lot more on manual instead of auto. Now, I know that's kind of a divisive thing between the community, because some people love playing on auto and just getting the rewards, but other people prefer to play on manual and kind of tinker or even just troll around with characters that aren't very good. Even though it's AI, if they put some interesting restrictions on it, like I don't know, certain levels restraints, or you have to have a character of each of these 3 types or whatever, you have to have at least 2 team bonuses or 3 team bonuses, it would make for some pretty interesting teams, and maybe it would push people to play more on manual. Even though it's against an AI, it can feel more competitive in that sense. So I think it could be really cool. It's an idea that needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. Second one, guys, is pretty straightforward. The Shield Lab kind of sucks. It's decrepit as hell, and it serves basically no purpose except clicking that button right there for those pink rocks. So we definitely need to get this place revamped. I mean, the item shop is basically a joke. No one's going to buy this stuff, especially not those biometrics. I mean, even the Gux. And I like saying Gux, don't get me wrong. But yeah, this whole thing is just a joke. Once you have enough characters at a high level, the warp device is pretty useless. Even for the bios, it's just not enough. Now that we have 5 guaranteed bios of all the farmable story characters per day, the bios from the warp device just aren't useful anymore. Not even for amassing stuff for Black Order. It's just too slow. Like, I have 18 right now. I mean, 18 per day is just not enough, The bioconverter as well, useless. It's actually counterintuitive for the Black Order stuff. So you guys can see that these are like 2 conflicting areas of one part of the game that they could change. Some things that I would like changed here, or I would like to see changed. I would like to see them change the warp device. Maybe you could pair it up with people in your alliance and do some kind of like boosting for low level players. So it required like 2 veterans characters, 2 level 60s from 2 different veterans on your alliance, and then 1 of your newbie character or newbie players, heroes, to quickly boost them up. Change things around the item shop, make it a little bit more interesting. Maybe even have some chaos stones or some black antimatter in there from time to time, kind of as like a rare occurrence bonus that it could show up, but people would have to keep checking it. I kind of do miss the days of having to check back in at the store every 30 minutes to see for a new sale, and it definitely did keep me more hooked on the game a little bit more than I am now, in a way, because of it. Quality of life upgrade for upgrading obelisks. So this one, I don't know if other people feel my pain, but basically it's really annoying to upgrade obelisks, because after you upgrade them, you don't know what you upgraded, or you don't know where it is. So here's what I mean. Let's say I go to my most powerful character. Of course, tier 2 Ronin, as everyone knows, is the most powerful character in Netmarble Marvel Future Fight. That's an undisputed fact, guys. If I want to upgrade, for example, this obelisk, increase cold damage, because of course cold damage is so good for Ronin, then then, I hit enhance and I just, toss some other obelisks out here. Fire resist, mind damage, not critical rate, fear resistance, snare resistance, and I hit upgrade. Now, on this page, I can see the upgrades that I got, okay? I can see that I got, okay, cold, damage, and dodge. But now when I hit okay, where's the obelisk? It's gone. This is a small thing, but it's really annoying, especially when you're lazy like me and you have way too many obelisks to upgrade. It takes forever once I've upgraded a good one to go and find it again. Yeah, when you get to the upper tier, you don't have that many, so it's easier to find, but still, it couldn't just link you back to the one you just upgraded. Is that so hard? I don't think so. Mini rant over. Next one, guys, we got here is rotating honor and chaos token chest characters. Every time they release a patch, I'm always hoping for other characters to be rotated in here. Just interesting characters, and new characters. We've had the same characters for a long time now. I don't know exactly how long, but I think scientifically you can trust the fact that I'm saying a long time. It means at least 3-4 years, maybe more. So yeah, I would like them to see other characters rotated in here. They could even have a voting system. I don't know how legit that could be, but it's something to think about. Improval or removal of 3 and 4 star or 3 and 4 set ISOs. So there's basically no point in having set bonuses that are set bonuses that are 3 stars or 4 stars. 3-star sets here are useless. No one ever uses them. 4-star sets are useless and no one ever uses them. I've thought about this for a long time, but I think the 3 and 4-star sets could actually confuse newer players and make them invest some, even though they're low-level ISOs, they could invest some low-level ISOs thinking that they're getting some return. And while they technically are getting some return, it's basically useless. And so it crowds the ISO set list more. And to what end? What does it achieve? Most characters get to level 40 by running one high-level mission for about 10 minutes. So they're never even going to see the usage for those ISOs anyways. The game has progressed to a level where characters reach high rank and reach high levels so quickly that it's time they think about, changing up the ISO sets, getting rid of the low B1s and replacing them with something new, or replacing them with nothing at all and making it more minimalist and less cluttered, more clutter-free. Another thing I really want to see, guys, is upgrading the shop sales. I talked about this a little bit in another video, but I feel like these biometric packages, like this one for Ant-Man, and some of the other ones are just outdated. They're just not in tune with the value that we are seeing right now from stuff like the 6-star hero mega rank up ticket package and the 20 biometrics daily. There's not enough value. Why would I buy 10 Ant-Man biometrics for 160 crystals when I could get so much more for slightly more crystals per bio? Back in the day, people used to calculate bios per crystal. It was all about bios per crystal. We have tickets now. We have mega tickets now. There's just no value in buying bios most of the time outright for their cost here in the featured stuff. So I would like to see them experiment with more creative sales. I don't know exactly what that would be. Of course, it's up to the R&D department and Netmarble, but just throwing that out there. Now, here's one that's maybe I'm complaining, this is kind of like a first world problems kind of thing, but like a daily to-do list or a daily checklist. To be honest, guys, I don't play this game at a set time every day. I kind of bounce back and forth in and out as my daily routine allows me to play this game. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same. And sometimes I just forget. Like, I don't want to have to go into World Boss and check every single time because I'm neurotic like that if I've cleared Black Dwarf for the day. And sometimes, honestly, I forget to do things that are really crucial, like Villain Siege or something, because I have to go in and go to every tab individually and check on each one of them one at a time. I know it's kind of a lazy man's problem, and I should probably, stop crying. But yeah, it would be nice if there was just a button here that I could press, and the button would show me like, hey man, you're missing like this for the day, or you're missing that for the day. And maybe it's something you could toggle in the settings so that new players aren't like constantly teased about the fact that they always have World Boss missing or something like that. But just a thought. And of course, the last one, guys, I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't mention Chaos Nord Stones, the Diversity Stones. They need an upgrade. They need a buff. They need to drop in more fortuitous, bountiful amounts, guys. Come on, Netmarble. I know that a lot of people are clearing World Boss these days, but 7 Nordstones, 7 Chaos Nordstones for clearing Thanos, for clearing, Spaztastic Black Dwarf is criminal. Fix that stuff, guys. Make some of these changes, and I think a lot of the player base will be super happy. I think quality of life changes are some of the biggest changes that a game developer can make to a game. They're subtle, but the community, especially the diehard fans, they notice them the most and they feel them the most. And, those are the people that are vocal about the game, like you, like me, and that kind of can keep it afloat and can keep it growing at the steady pace that it's growing at for a new community and new people to discover. So, those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know how hyped you are for the patch. And I hope you like what you see. And if you do, I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, guys.